today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 72 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Murray now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Second down and goal. Murray. A check down here to Jones. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 13 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the run, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys. The ball is gone, and if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James Robinson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalties.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 27, Hurts. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little
bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with a visit. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Moore now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, it's Robinson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got Fuller. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray's throw taken in by Landry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 140 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Murray now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now Murray again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Hurts throw complete there to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On first down, Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hurts throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. On the toss, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bucs, they're very slim.